Hello, this is the Bracelet 1, Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. This is a video reading for January 2025. This reading is for a young man who's missing. Mr. Williams. Mr.Zelig Williams. I might be saying it wrong. Zelig Williams. He went missing. He was a dancer, performer. He went missing. And it's been at least a month so far. He went missing in October. I think October the 3rd. He went missing. So he didn't return back home. He was taking a medication, and he was 28 years old. I did a reading yesterday, but when I went to listen to it, I see that I had the volume down. So by the volume being down, I had to do the whole video over. But the thing is, I won't have the exact same cards from yesterday because I mixed them all up, not knowing that the video was down and I would have to do it all over. But I can remember a lot as far as the storyline I did yesterday for Mr. Williams. So this one right here, I don't know how it's going to turn out. It might be a continuance, get what I'm saying? Or it might just include some of the cards God gave me yesterday, okay? So let me just say, I'm just going to talk to you before I put out cards, because I don't know what's going to come out today, right? So I can tell you what I remember as far as yesterday, because I went to sleep and I woke up. I'm woke right now, and I can remember different things from one day to the next. So, yesterday I did a storyline for Mr. Williams, 28-year-old young man who had lots of life to live. So, at the beginning of the storyline, I was having a lot of hope that he is alive, that he might have just went somewhere to gain his thoughts, counseling, or a place to relax, a place to get itself together or something like that. So the storyline yesterday was going a certain way for a long time. And then I was seeing different cards that was in and out that was death cards, but I still wasn't grabbing onto he was not alive because I didn't see the murdered card and manslaughter. But then eventually I saw the murdered card, and I still didn't want to grab onto murder so quickly, right? I wanted to just keep going to see. And then I saw that somebody did something sneaky as far as to make him disappear without a trace to Mr. Williams. Now, yesterday a lot of cards came out. I just wish I could give you the same storyline again, but I mixed all my cards up, so I just don't know which way they are because I got a lot of cards. So I can just say as much as possible as I can remember. Yesterday, God brought out yesterday that Mr. Williams went to meet someone. He went to meet someone, but whoever it is he went to meet, he was deceived by that person because that person got him isolated. And he was wondering why did he believe the person. So yesterday the storyline was gearing towards somebody who worked with Mr. Williams, superior, anybody like that. Either the person was stealing his money, or the person raped him, or he was raped in his life before, or the person actually raped him. Now, 2 cards came out yesterday where the person wanted him to lay down for money. And laying down for money is romance. I'm letting you know if you don't know what I'm talking about. And able to have this job, you got to lay down some kind of way with me, or let me be romantic with you, anything like that, right? So, it had counseling in it. So he had an addiction some kind of way, or this person he was dealing with was somebody who had an addiction. But he went to counseling because it said counseling for him. So I feel like he was coming back home. He just went to meet whoever this person was. So the person might have asked him what kind of clothes he was wearing or what color. Anything like that, right? Because that card came out. So I don't know what color he had on yesterday, right? But he had somebody that it was hard for the person to show him love because somebody was stealing from him that was a superior where he wasn't getting his right pay or something like that. Or we have somebody who wanted him to lay down and able to have his job. Get what I just said, right? Or he may have been raped by this person. And rape people could be anything that's against your will. And able to have this, or you have to do this or whatever. So it's really against your will somewhat, because feel like you are, especially if it's some kind of contract that's binding or anything like that, because he wanted to be free from a commitment. Mr. Williams, he wanted out of a commitment that he was in. Somebody was gay and somebody was getting married or somebody was married. So Mr. Williams was in a relationship with somebody who was married, a poly relationship, actual poly relationship, or just a third party where he didn't know the person was married and then he found out or something like that. The person might didn't want Mr. Williams to say it out to anyone that he was seeing him because he was being loved in secret. But as far as this person of power stayed with this person's wife or girlfriend or whoever this person had, because whoever this person is was a jerk and Mr. Williams around. So if we go to business, we got still this person was stealing and trying to make it where Mr. Williams had to be romantic and able to have his job. Okay? So if we take it to romance, Mr. Williams was hooked to somebody who was taken. If not married, the person was taken and was getting married or anything like that. But Mr. Williams could acknowledge a secret. And I feel as any of the things I said, he could tell that the person raped him, that the person stole from him, that the person was gay, or that the person was stealing his money, anything like that. Because it said a card came out where he was asking, Mr. Williams was asking God, should I prosecute? And on the other side, the card says, knowing this person matters not, Mr. Williams. You are the star and you are the light. And that card means that God wants you to prosecute. So he is wondering, should he prosecute against this person for theft or raping him or whatever this is, right? So a court date was going to be coming up if he went to make any kind of paperwork happen, right? Because he did fill out some kind of forms or was planning on anything like that. So all of that came out yesterday, plus a lot, because the video was 3 hours long, 3 hours and almost a half hour. But like I said, the volume was down, so I don't know what the cards are if I can't hear what I'm saying, okay? And I had threw all of the cards in my basket because I didn't know I would have to do it again, because I didn't know my volume was down on the video. So let's see what else it was. Somebody made Mr. Williams vanish without a trace, made him an absolute memory, because whoever this person is has some kind of racial issues deep down if the person didn't show it on top. Get what I'm saying? So yeah, this person wanted to just have this person way with Mr. Williams. But Mr. Williams had got strong, God says. That he got strong and he wasn't tolerating that. So he got away from this person some kind of way, and he left and went to another city, another town, or wherever he went to get away from whoever this is. But evidently this person communicated with him some kind of way. And Mike was going to tell him about a job. And the job was wherever the job was. So what he did was he went to meet up with this person as far as a job. Maybe not the same job, or maybe the same job. Maybe the person said it was going to be some changes as far as the job, or he was talking about a new job altogether. But he was deceived. Get what I'm saying? He is deceived. Some kind of way he went somewhere. So either he walked with the person and they went to some kind of house or place, or he rode in somebody's car I don't feel he rode in his car. I feel his car was left where it was. And the person said, let's just ride on there and I'll bring you back to your car. Because if a person talk to you like they okay with you and stuff like that, you don't think they mad with you about anything. But all the time they might be mad with you. So after a while, the card came out that a relationship with him and whoever this person is was murdered, and the person wanted it to be like it used to be because it was tarnished, murdered, dead. You know what that means? It was torn apart. But it also means that when I turn the card around, that the family wanted to be like it was before Mr. Williams was murdered. So we have, when it got to later on, I saw that this person is going to be going to jail. So I think I saw the tensed up in front of the judge, but it definitely said this person going to jail. So I feel somebody is going to be caught, because I wanted the spirit card to come out, but so many cards came out. Is a witness that saw that Mr. Williams got X'd out, even if it's the person himself. So Mr. Williams, I really feel like he didn't get fired. I feel he might have quit, maybe. But if he quit his job, it was a witness, somebody there to see that. But it was a witness some kind of way. So something was going on with the telephone, the signal, or the location, or something was happening with the telephone. So I can't remember everything because I don't have all the cards in front of me, but I'm saying as much as I can remember from yesterday. So I feel like Mr. Williams is no longer here. At first in the storyline yesterday, it was a lot of hope because I wasn't seeing no kind of death cards. But the more and more I did the storyline, and I kept seeing different cards that stand for death, like broke them off like a twig on a tree, wash their hands on a Negro, all of them are death cards. I can take them another way, but they are death cards. Somebody wanted to pluck him. Murdered. Somebody wanted to make him an absolute memory. Somebody wanted to make him vanish without a trace. And then I can't leave out the water cards because Mr. Williams can be in a body of water. He don't have to be, but he could be, because 2 water cards came out yesterday. It don't have to be the water where his car was, but it could be another body of water that is somewhere, though. I don't know where. That's the thing about it. Only the person would know, and that would be the superior, some superior that he had, a leader, somebody who was over top of him, a superior, somebody who didn't know how to treat him fairly, treat him good, whoever this is, okay? So I did see 2 water cards, like I said. The pool was there. Somebody could have a pool. Whoever the person is, they could have a pool at their home, or they don't have to, right? But if they don't have a pool, the pool card stands for a body of water. Quaint time, that means pretty much quiet time, relaxation time. So the person could have a pool, relaxing at the pool. Might have told him to come on, let's sit down by my pool and talk about a new job offer or whatever, anything like that. Or it just stands for a body of water, like I said. And then I saw the other card. He went somewhere where he thought it was light and decent, but it was danger below. And that card means water, water below. That's what it says on it. It's not in front of me, but that's what it says. So that stands for negative and danger. But it's saying water, so I don't like to leave, when people missing and that card come out, I like to throw water in because the person could be in water. He went to meet up with this person because it was a meetup time and he wore certain kind of clothing there, certain colors or whatever he had on, to meet somebody, whoever it was. And the person might have talked to him about a job. So he might have met somebody as far as a job, whoever this person is, right? A superior. Somebody, and he had on certain kind of clothes or certain color clothes, but the person deceived him, a person of service, somebody who he might have went to see about a job, anything like that. So the needing transportation, he had a car, so he didn't need transportation, but that card in his storyline just shows me that he got in somebody's car or somebody told him to get in their car because he had his own car. So the needing transportation for training, for court, for orientation, that card came out. And that simply means in his storyline is somebody might have told him about a job or whatever it was. And he got in somebody's car. They told him, come on and get in. I'll take you there and I'll bring you back to your car. Anything like that. But he was deceived by somebody of service. Somebody offered him the job. Whoever this may be. He had certain kind of clothing on. So he might didn't know how the person looked maybe. Because the card coming out like that. He might didn't know how the person looked. He was meeting. Maybe he talked to the person as far as telephone or as far as text or the computer or whatever, but he didn't know how the person looked maybe. And the person may have told him to wear certain color clothes or certain kind of clothes. And then the person could identify him by that. Or maybe just for the job he was going to go to or something like that. Because it was something about the clothing. So he could be in water, a body of water somewhere that has corals in it. Follow me? So what body of water had corals? You know? He don't have to be, but he could be because 2 water cards came out. He was in his emotions. He is by a pool, in a pool, by a body of water, or this person he's connected to has a pool or anything like that. And then we had a water card. Water below. So anytime that come out and somebody's missing, I look at that they can be in the water below. He don't have to be, but he could be in a body of water somewhere though. I just don't know where the body of water is. So let's just see. Okay, his choice here about going to another state, another area, or anything like that. So maybe with this person wanted him to get in a car and go to wherever this job was the man was talking about or training was, and he was choosy about going. Well, I don't know if I want to go. And he might have got persuaded because the Lord card came out. He had to beware of the Lord thinker, and this person lured him. Come on, get in. I'll bring you right back to your car. It's only going to take a couple minutes. You know how people talk. Okay, I have to pause. I'm going to turn on the heat. Okay, I'm back. Okay, the noise you hear is the heat, okay? So, yes. When that reading was over yesterday, it was about 3 hours long. I just can't remember all the cards because I threw them all in my basket thinking that I was done. But then I noticed that when I went to listen to it, when I went upstairs, or when I was sitting down here still, there was no volume. So I spent over 3 hours on it. So I just don't remember all the cards because I had a lot of cards for him. But he did go to some kind of counseling because he needed it. And somebody tried to make him feel like he wasn't beautiful. Get what I'm saying? His race, his looks, and things like that. Because somebody had a deep down racial problem if it wasn't on top. Get what I'm saying? And made it seem like they was okay with him, but really they wasn't. Anything like that. So let's just see what this storyline says. God might bring out some of the same cards. I just don't know because I mixed them up. So universe, give me, because you know I lost the storyline yesterday. We got the Excel card on the top sitting looking at me because this came out yesterday that Mr. Williams was X'd out. So if Mr. Williams wasn't fired from his job, this X out card, if he wasn't fired from his job, this X out card stands for he was murdered and somebody was a witness. So we have a witness that's somewhere that saw whatever the person saw, whatever it was, even if it was saw the person with Mr. Williams. But we need for people to come forward and not to be afraid. Come forward and tell the cops not to give your name and address out. Or just do it anonymously. where you call anonymously, give out the information, leave a letter at the police station in a mailbox, or however you have to do it, and give the information that's needed or whatever, and just sign anonymous. You got to do something and able to get the information to the police so they can find out where Mr. Williams is. You can't just not do anything, because it's like you part of the problem. You didn't do anything to him, but still, if it was your relative, you would want somebody to come forward. And you got to sum up on that. If it was your loved one, you would want somebody to come forward and tell you all it is they know or what they've seen. Because he had family who's mourning and grieving and sad for him and everything else. So he's been gone over a month, right? So it's over a month now, because I think it was October the 3rd. The card came out yesterday, 103. And I said, 103, that's the day that he went missing, right? 103, that means October the 3rd. So I'm going to turn it around to March the 1st. Something might happen March the 1st. It was different cards came out. I just don't remember all of them now because they not in front of me. So God might bring them out again. So let's just see what God bring out today. God's number of grace, number 5. Thank you, Lord. So he's sustaining himself at a shelter. And a shelter is any place that's not his home. So he was at some house or a job or wherever this person lured him to go to. He had heartfelt tears though, where he would give a penny for the person's thoughts, because he had heartfelt tears, because God wanted Mr. Williams to get to his focus point and be that butterfly. Well, that's what he was trying to do already, Mr. Williams, right? So let's just flow. Okay, let's see. I hear satisfied. Somebody never satisfied. Somebody never satisfied. Somebody's never satisfied. Let's just see what this is. Universe, you know all about it. I know all about it from Mr. Williams' universe. Okay, so we have right here, he said no more. Mr. Williams said no more to something. He said, I'm ready, no more. To us, whatever situation. So it has right here, he had 2 chances, Mr. Williams, to be a star. So he had that first time, I guess, and then this time right here where somebody lured him to where this person took him at, making him think that he had a chance to be a star or get a job or whatever. Anything like that. Okay. Don't force your hand. Don't force my hand. We got New York. So it don't have to be New York, but somebody threatened Mr. Williams. Don't force my hand. Okay. He wanted a peace treaty, Mr. Williams, because he had cold feet about going to this place with this person, to this new job or whatever this is, because he is dealing with a cat catcher with drain energy, a man who could get plenty ladies, could be older, don't have to be married or taken or just got a lot of work going on. Okay, this person wanted to mend things with Mr. Williams, right? Intensity. Mr. Williams needed to cover his genitals. We got number 5, God's number of grace again. We got 5 and 5, that makes 10. Okay, so we have this person was hooking notes as far as Mr. Williams' friends, or the cops gonna find out and start hooking notes as far as Mr. Williams' friends. Okay, that means go and investigate and get some information out of these people. So we have right here, Mr. Williams' mother lost her child. Follow me. Help stop the loss of children, right? Somebody move fast on it. And when a person moved fast on it, they caused the loss of Mr. Williams. And he is his mother's child. So we have the earth sign here, Capricorn, with the devil energy, or any kind of earth sign, or just whoever it was had the devil energy, negative person. Mr. Williams needed a blessing from God. Can you mention me? Mr. Williams, I'm saying your name. Okay. Okay, he had to pick one as far as careers. Somebody was animalistic, a man who had two names. He is animalistic to Mr. Williams. Okay, Mr. Williams was nervous around a pyramid of people, at least 3 people, but he was dealing with a Judas. But God says Mr. Williams was a wonderful conqueror, but he's dealing with a Judas, somebody who was considered a Judas, God says. Okay, let me see if I can just get some cards. I'm wiggling them around. Bear with me. One more. Okay. Now here's Sassy Betty. Sassy Betty. Is there somebody named Betty that he knows? Sassy Betty. You know who maybe talk a lot? Named Betty. Let's just flow a little bit. One more. Okay, let's see this stuff. Let's just flow. So he was going to check out another job because he chose to stick a fork in a job that he had, so he had a chance to go for another job, look like, right? But somebody might decide to stick a fork in Mr. Williams, because whoever this person is felt like the person wasn't going to be a hermit while Mr. Williams shine. I'm not going to be your hermit, Mr. Williams, while you shine, because Mr. Williams was going to be that runner, and he left a career some kind of way. He left a job, and he was going for another job or whatever was going on here, because he had to pick one. So he was going to be that runner, and he put his all in, his whole body and hand, feet, everything in to make it happen. But Mr. Williams was dealing with somebody who was starving for power, and he had to make sure that this person was an adult and don't just look like one, because it could fool him, because somebody wanted Mr. Williams to engage. If not be Mr. Williams' partner, this person wanted Mr. Williams to work with the person or something like that. If not, the person wanted Mr. Williams to be their lover or be their partner as far as work with him, right? Wanted to be playful for an hour. Wanted Mr. Williams to get some time to be playful for an hour. Follow me? Okay, we got a September. Something happened in a September for Mr. Williams as far as something was stopped. He could have stopped the job. His money might have been stopped, held up. A chokehold was put on him, or his money, or his time, or his job, or whatever. A pause, a stop, something happened, right? As far as whatever. So shortly he was going to another place. So he left his job, maybe. I don't know. Let's just go a little bit. He went to another place. So it could be he left a job and then he went to where his mother was, or he went to meet this person where his car was, and then he left there and he went somewhere else. So whichever place this card means, okay? He had a sixth sense, God says. That's his intuition about a place, and it probably was the place that this man took him to next, because he is living a plantation where I'm living, needing more money, romance. Strike that. Money. I'm not going to say love for Mr. Williams. I'm going to say money, because he wanted work. I'm going to say right there, right? So this person might have wanted money and might have wanted love, whoever this person he's connected to. But God bringing it out again here, Earth Angel, working in the healthcare industry or with seniors was his path. So here we have it right here, God bringing this out again. So God says that life is about experience, and here's Thursday. This came out yesterday, and I was saying tomorrow is Thursday, but today is Thursday now, so it's coming out accurate for Thursday. You're going to get a Thursday morning message, and it's coming from the Brass Love 1 right now. Okay, it's not morning. I don't know what time it is now, but anyway, when I'm doing this, so it's early, but I just don't know. It could be 10 now. I just don't know what time it is, but life is about experience, not about wasting of the life. But God was telling Mr. Williams life was about experience, not about wasting of his lifetime and efforts with people who don't value him or treat him right. But then the other part means that life is about experience for people, and it's not about somebody taking somebody's life away by murder. Get what I just said? Because the next card is the loss of a loved one. The loss of a loved one is hard. Letting go is hard for the family, or will be, right? Because it was negative talk from a leader, right? Somebody who was considered a leader, that he tried and he was tired with dealing with this person. He wanted loyal from this person, and he wasn't getting it. He is a people pleaser, Mr. Williams is saying. He had to know that his words had power. He had to know that. Okay? He was an arrow living. Okay, unique. So here's the killing card. So I feel Mr. Williams was murdered, because we got that card and this card. This says stop the killing. Killing mean what this card say, killing people and babies. So I'm not so Mr. Williams was his mother's child, and you heard me say that card earlier about the child card over there, right? Even though he's a grown-up, that's her child. So it's still saying a child, because baby means a child. No matter how old you are, right, you still a child. Follow me? Stop the killing. So I'm looking at that whoever this is murdered Mr. Williams. That first card and these two. He wasn't going to settle for less. Somebody's cheating ways in money or in love, right? So we have, he is in a political area, racist, or upscale area, Mr. Williams, with this person. Who is the prince in your life? So somebody wanted to pin their name on Mr. Williams, or he did. And I'm going to say, as far as a job for Mr. Williams, he wanted to pin his name on a job. I'm going to say, but this person might want to pin his name on Mr. Williams as far as flirting or anything like that. We are a couple for more than just sex, right? Somebody had a blister or some kind of sexual issue. So I'm going to look at this as Mr. Williams was going for a job with whoever this is. Maybe a new job in general, or somebody he know already who said he is going to make changes and make the job equal and fair or whatever, or just a new job in general. With somebody maybe he don't even know, or somebody he know. Because it's throwing me a little bit today, so I'm trying to see if it's still like somebody he know. Because yesterday it was like somebody he knew. Like a boss he had already, or whoever this person is, a leader, superior that he knew already from the job he just came from, that wanted him back, wanted him to come back to work. Get what I'm saying? Okay? Because your boss needs you like you need your boss. Get what I'm saying? It's not just one-sided. So we have right here, somebody had like some kind of sexual issue, whoever this person is. Whoever this person is wanted it to be where Mr. Williams didn't do just his work. This person wanted to throw romance in it. Get what I'm saying? Okay, we might work together, but can we throw some romance in? Get what I'm saying? Somebody's trying to sugarcoat things and stitch things with Mr. Williams. Wanted Mr. Williams to get in it like a socket connection. Get in your feelings with me, Mr. Williams. Somebody could have been 32 or 23. So God says Mr. Williams shouldn't take from his main flow to ride there. So when he went to go to meet this person where his car was found, that was the meeting place, right? And then the person took Mr. Williams in his own car. So it's not a bunch of fingerprints and things like that you can get because he went in the person's car and you don't know where the car is and you don't know who the person is to get the print from. So when he went to that actual place right there, God was telling him, just don't take out all the money you have. Okay? Because right here it says that Mr. Williams was tattered and he needed a miracle from God. Follow me? The next card is another God card. Stop letting the world talk for you, Mr. Williams, and start talking for yourself now. He had to, he was getting back to what God intended him to be in his life. Because bills was piling up, a lot of money was spent, bills was piling up. He needed, I guess, a job, right? So he was trying to make a pocket full at work. So we got the house card. So I feel whoever this person is told him about a job, right? Whoever this is, bills piling up and stuff like that. So he needed a job. So whoever this is, he's trying to make a pocket full. So he's going for the job, whatever this job is, in a house, in a building, or wherever this job was. Okay? I see it now, God. Okay, what's next? So he got to see something. Let's see. I want what I signed up for. So this would be Mr. Williams. The person was nesting, relaxing. Mr. Williams saying, I want what I signed up for. So if you said, I'm going to have a job, that's what I want. I don't want nobody making passes at me. Anything like that, maybe. I want what I signed up for, to do the job. Or I want what I signed up for, my equal pay. Anything like that. Not you flirting. Okay? Because yesterday, 2 cards came out, the money cards, where somebody wanted him to do whatever and able to get his pay. To have this job, you got to lay down with me. Get what I just said. This person worked hard and showed in the person's actions that this person didn't care anything about Mr. Williams. At nighttime, working at nighttime. Okay, so Mr. Williams could have been working at night. Or this person, however. Okay, Mr. Williams had to fight for his sanity. Why did he hold on so long to a job? Or a job he had some kind of way, or trying to make something work with whoever this person is, this leader that didn't know how to talk to him. We got 1/12, could be January the 12th, January the 21st, 2/11. So we have that this person was banking on Mr. Williams. Okay. So Mr. Williams was around a sinful place. So the sinful place would be maybe, where did he do his, some place they got glass doors. So wherever he practiced at, maybe, or theater or whatever, something got glass doors, right? So if it's a workplace, some kind of way it's glass, some kind of way around that place. Follow me? If it's not a workplace, it might was somebody's house. Get what I'm saying? Something, someplace. Okay? God calling it sinful. Because police stations, courts, churches, different places are sinful, but I can't put them with this one for him because I'm looking at his work. So he was downing somebody because somebody was copping. Because yesterday, somebody had an addiction. Right? So he was downing somebody because somebody was copping. So if it's not drugs, so far today I'm not seeing no kind of card like that on the table. So if it wasn't drugs, a person copping, and the copping would be trying to get him to give in and be romantic. Follow me? Because when you copping, you're trying to get something from somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me stop this. Okay. Okay, 1:30. Oh my goodness, I thought it was earlier than that. Okay. So it's 1:30 then. Okay. Are you ashamed of me? When are you coming home when are you coming home? I miss you. So with this card right here, this person here flirting. Are you ashamed of me? When are you coming home? So this person, I feel, wanted him to come back to that job he used to have. Because it seemed like, I feel some kind of way, he was going for a new job, or maybe somebody that he had a problem with at his old job. That's who he went to meet, somebody from his old job. But the person might was talking about another job, or the person might have said that they're going to do better, or not cheat him out of his money, or whatever the person might was saying. I don't know. Some kind of way the person got him to come and meet the person. Or we got somebody totally new that he met online, or however it was, as far as a new job, or however this is. But right here, this would be somebody who old, that he where he came from, the job he was at already. Ex superior or somebody, whoever this is, because it say, are you ashamed of me? When are you coming home? When you coming back to work? When you coming back? I miss you. Get what it's saying? Okay, somebody wanted a second chance with Mr. Williams. This person a second chance, come back to the job or anything like that. Or if they had a relationship, come back to the relationship, anything like that. So we got steps up was made as far as Mr. Williams. So steps up is made, and any kind of steps would be promoted, higher pay, getting fired in general, just leaving the job on your own, getting a new job, or whatever the steps was for Mr. Williams. This person might have told Mr. Williams, if you come back, I'll pay you right, I won't steal from you, I'll treat you decent, or whatever. Or if it's a love interest, I'll treat you right, or whatever it might be, right? So the next card is, I love you, Mr. Williams. I love you, or I like you, but not that much for you to be using me. His old job, some superior from there, or a friend of his that was in love, or anybody like that. Okay, somebody might wanted to take him out to dinner and a play. Let's follow. He is going to reside in front of a judge, because the one yesterday was stealing of money, or he was raped. Or, because we got all of them was in the one yesterday, but it's not coming out so far. Or what you call it? Sexual harassment. Some kind of way. One of those things he is going to take whoever this person to court for. Because he knew a secret, and the secret he knew was those three things, and that this person was trying to flirt with him that had a wife already, or a woman already, and the person didn't want him to go tell people that the person was gay. Get what I'm saying? Some people don't like their business out. They'll kill somebody before they want their business out in the street. Okay, so this person was going to reside in front of a judge along with him back then, if he would have did the prosecuting and things like that, because a court date was going to be coming up soon if he would have did his paperwork to make it where this person get prosecuted. Okay, and that means the person would be residing in front of a judge. Or this could be now with some kind of way soon this person going to reside in front of a judge, because you're going to find out who it is. So I'm hoping God just give as much in the storyline for this person to be found, so Mr. Williams can be found. We are true friends? No, him and this person are not true friends, because Mr. Williams decided he was done, and that was back then. So some kind of way he left somebody behind, left a job behind, left somebody behind, and whoever that is, he decided, we not no true friends. No, I'm done with you. Anything like that, I'm not going to be used by you. Anything like that. Somebody had cheating ways in love or in money, in business. Because God told Mr. Williams, it's your turn to rise, Mr. Williams. It's your turn. You know this person cheating. We got a cheating card all the way at the top I'm looking at. That's red. And we got this one, a black card. Follow me? You know the person cheating. And love, if it's love, or in out of your money. Because here's the next card. Drop your burdens. So God told Mr. Williams, drop your burdens. And that would be this person. Is this person a God-like husband, friend, or whoever this person is? Boss or whatever. If not, drop your burdens. This person is a burden. Looking at the structure of things, or bodying, right? Don't have to be German, but whatever the person's race is. Person is a white person, though. I know that much from the card yesterday. So this person could actually have a child that's a Capricorn, or just have a child that's out of control, or somebody in Mr. Williams' family could be a Cappy, or a earth sign person, or he could have been an earth sign person. It was a lack of control, though. So let's just flow. It's coming out a little different, but it is bringing some of the cards out. So let's just see. Universe, I just want to see if this culprit going to be caught. Bring out the jail or the prison card. Prison card. I just want to shorten it up this time because it took a long time yesterday. Thank you, Lord, in advance for the blessing. And Mr. Williams, young man, he had lots of life to live. Life you gave him. Somebody's trying to stitch things, sugarcoating things. Okay, let's see. We're going to take some more from Mr. Williams. Tell your story, Mr. Williams. Come out in your storyline. Come out in your storyline, Mr. Williams. That means you have to come out. And that will be the, I haven't seen it in a while. The Doc Holiday card. He not a slut. That came out yesterday too. Same card. Not a slut. Trying to make somebody a way they not to have a job. Okay. Come out in your storyline, Mr. Williams. So let me know that. Or let me know something. Okay, he is salary driven. See here, the wonderland of the lost souls. These people trying to get him to do stuff that he don't indulge in no more. He was wondering if he could trust this person, but he went anyway. Transporting of infection or drugs, follow me? So we have for Mr. Williams. Here, the rape card coming out is back again. It came out yesterday. God knows the story. Person wanted romance. Mr. Williams, tell your story. It's yours, tell it. Person was laser focused on picking on you. Let's just flow for Mr. Williams. Observed. Let's see if he is promiscuous. Deep. Okay, let's just see what these I put on the table for Mr. Williams. He was analyzing to see what things stem from with this person, because this person was flirting, caressed me so tight. 15 hugs won't be enough when he coming from you, because he was being loved in secret with this person that had a wife or had a woman or whoever this person had, a family or whatever. And he said he's not a slut. He wasn't going to be treated that way. He had to stop thinking. God says that that others knew more than him, because he knew just as much. He was needing to do more but not doing enough to make it happen. Okay, so somebody wanted a break time with him, coffee break or some kind of break time, sit down time, anything like that. And he went to meet somebody. That's why it's called there. Okay, we deal with the internet, some searching on the internet. So maybe the internet is the way that communication happened, or whatever this might be. It was vital that the person wanted to talk to him. Is vital, right? That the person wanted to talk to Mr. Williams. Okay, for the best option for him, God says, was to wear the shield on and the helmet of strong for Mr. Williams, because Mr. Williams was salary driven. He needed a job. Seemed like he needed to wean himself from a social skill, and I feel being too nice or whatever it might have been, God talking about, right? So because whoever this person is wanted him to indulge in something that would make him disrespect himself. So this person want him to engage in something third party, or take money for laying down beside the person or anything like that. That makes him disrespect the self. Follow me? Because this person was part of the wonderland of the lost souls, and that would be devilish, street people, devilish, sinful. Follow me? So we have it was a war zone because somebody relapsed. So we got a Capricorn more than one time on the table. Could be earth sign. They got the devil energy, sexual energy. He wanted this person to lay off. I don't do something anymore. Whatever it was, he don't do it no more. Whatever it was that he used to do, even if just work at a place, he don't do it no more. Okay, God told him don't hurt nobody, Mr. Williams. But he was wondering if he could trust this man, because it was a transport of some kind of infection to Mr. Williams. Or we have transporting of drugs. That means taking a drug, or selling a drug, or however you want to, or giving a drug, however it goes. So we have right here that this would be the business, I feel. This would be the job programming. People don't own the earth, controlling him, all up and down, whoever he worked for. So we have right here, rape is the rape my fault. So either he was raped for real, real rape, or we dealing with his money was stolen. Take it whichever way. Okay, only he can make things happen in his life. God said he had to fight and stop running from things and fight it. Dealing with national number 14 or number 41. Somebody could have been 41. We got God's number of grace again, number 5. That's 5 grace cards. That equals 15. That equals 6. So we have right here something could happen in June. A trial or anything as far as Mr. Williams. Follow me? So we have right here that somebody wanted candy-coated enjoyment. Somebody wanted to make love. Because that's romance, right? With Mr. Williams. But Mr. Williams felt like you need to cover that emotion. So what? Cover that emotion. Because this person was laser focused on picking on him. Coming after him. Let me see. Yeah, it went in a row. Look at it. It went right in a row. This person wasn't going to postpone an active action. So, maybe the person raped him. Because look at how the cards just went. See, the person was observing to see if he was promiscuous or wanted to make him that way. So, Mr. Williams wanted to be secure and needed to just say he wanted to be secure because he was dealing with a spectrum and that was unusual. Okay, so you can look back at what I said. The third card, he's saying he ain't a slut. Somebody trying to have him do whatever. He's salary driven, trying to get a job, but see, it still come down to he had to get away from these people, sinful people, street people, devilish, whatever was going on with these people, and whoever it is, pretty much, and able to have his job or get his job or whatever this is. They wanted romance to happen. Okay, so they was looking at him as if he was promiscuous, trying to see if he was, wanted him to be or whatever, or was going to make him that way or whatever was going on here. So let's just see. I just wanted to, I want to see the some kind of jail card. Thank you, Lord, in advance. He pinpointed a problem and he had to be a change shifter. So he had to look at his life, and if he didn't see any progress, God said he got to ask himself why, right? And do not refuse any help that God gave him. So if God gave him whatever help, he should not refuse it. So God gave him some help, but what help, I don't know. It might be the counseling, because some kind of way he went to some kind of counseling or group. Get what I'm saying? So that would be some help God gave him. He's forcing himself to deal with the hurt. Because if he was raped, he is forcing himself to deal with the hurt. Ask yourself why he stayed. So if that happened to him, actually, he still stayed at this place. Because he had to welcome in a flow of love, God saying a fresh emotion. That's this flow from Mr. Williams here. So we have, he was boxed in. He felt boxed in. But if he found he's going to be in the casket, and that is a box. But it's like he felt like he was boxed in right here. Trapped some kind of way, or whoever this person is, once the law get this person will be in jail or go to jail. So somebody was going to come get Mr. Williams by a certain date, by a certain time, day, or he was going to go. So whoever this is wanted Mr. Williams to meet where you saw his car at, and told Mr. Williams to come there. And that's why his car is there, because they came there in their car and they rode away with Mr. Williams. So if they didn't ride away with Mr. Williams is in the water nearby that where that car is. If not that, they rode away with Mr. Williams somewhere. And still, he could be in water, but he don't have to be. Because yesterday, I think I saw trees or heard trees in my mind, so I just don't know right off the bat. One of them. Okay, I just don't know for sure. Temporarily, this person abused this person's power. So let's just flow. Because this person wanted to make him an absolute memory and use the person's imagination. And when you use your imagination to make somebody disappear, you got to come up with something. Now, what can I do to make this person disappear when nobody find this person? Now, where can I put him at? Get what I'm saying? You're using your imagination, so you got to be creative. You got to think, now where can I put Mr. Williams where nobody will find him or anything like that? Because the person used a person's imagination. And this person was sneaky about things. Mr. Williams didn't see this coming. This person, he said, why did I believe you? Because the person got him isolated. The person deceived him. Okay, so let's just see. Yeah, this card came out yesterday too. That he needed God's bubble of protection around him to keep him safe. Because he needed was it him who needed it, or let me get it right. No. Okay. So we have right here that he needed God's bubble of protection around him. And he needed to stay in the presence of God dealing with this situation with this person. Okay, universe, you know all about it. Because I don't know for sure. Let me not say that because I just don't know for sure. Is somebody following Mr. Williams? Let me think for a minute. Let me think. Somebody following Mr. Williams? I'm not sure. I don't want to say that. I'm not sure because there was so many cards I hit yesterday in front of me. So I don't know. I do know it was like with this card I see that went over there that one more. Stop. Okay. That he was filling out some kind of paper, and God wanted him to look 3 times before filling that out, Mr. Williams. 3 times. He was groggy. I think he was groggy, right? Let me think. Was he groggy? I think it was one more. Was he groggy, universe? Let me think. I'm trying to not make it long like yesterday. I'm trying hard. Lord, I just wanted to come to the end. Let me just see if I got any end cards in here where I can make it end and it don't drag out like yesterday. It's almost an hour already. Okay, let me just look. I gotta see if there's any end cards to make it come to an end so I won't drag it out so long. Here, the water card is back. It's light at the entrance. That's when you go somewhere where you think it's pleasant and then it turns ugly, dangerous, or turn to death or anything. Water below. Here, the card again. Card bringing it back out. Okay, let's just flow. Okay. This right here, oh, this coming right back out to see. Let me just get to that, see if I can find an end card. Universe. Any end card for Mr. Williams? He's down with a chicken tongue bone. Universe, you know all about it. I don't see it. Shoot. Mr. Williams, you know all about it. Okay. Okay. Let me just see if I can get something from over here because I'm like trying hard. That jail card, I'm not seeing that jail card for nothing. I mean the big jail, the prison card. Yesterday it didn't come out either. I really wanted to be with this person where it feels like yes, you're on your path. It's coming out again. Okay, so I feel Mr. Williams, here's a jail card. This is not the one I wanted, but I guess this going to have to serve. This person going to boo-hoo because this person committed a senseless act. Get what I just said? Senseless act. It was racial abuse and it was hyped up. Mr. Williams wanted sensitive. He wanted this person to spare him because whoever this is wanted Mr. Williams to give them a second chance, but he wasn't trying to go that way. Okay. Yes, you're on your path. It's coming out again. So for me, with that card, That card is saying that he with God. That's what I'm looking at it as. Okay, so let's just flow. Let me just see, universe, you know all about it. We got 4-0. So that could be January the 4th, April the 1st. Let's just flow. Okay, universe, you know all about it. Because Mr. Williams need a bubble of protection around him. Because, unfortunately, something didn't smell right to him. But this real life, not snowballs and lollipops, God says, because this person wanted a drink. Thought something was funny. But Mr. Williams needed to be the chairperson of his own life. He was around something green and flowery. Anything green, trees, plants, whatever it may be. He had to see it for what it is. Here we go again with it. This person trying to do something, trying to say something or whatever it is. He saw the cat. And that would be whoever this man is, wherever he lived. So whoever this man is insinuated something with sharp words because Mr. Williams just was trying to fulfill his adventure, his copyright, make something his own. Because either Mr. Williams or this other person was gay since their teenhood, okay? Childhood, teenhood, or whichever one it is. Mr. Williams thought it would be the end of his money problems. No more blaming things on money problems. I guess just him having a new job, if this was about a job. Or this person thought that by getting him there or whatever, right? Here is God. Who are you really, Mr. Williams? Mr. Williams, I want to change, but I worry about other people. So with Mr. Williams, with this storyline, he was trying to get along. He didn't really want to go full force and be a certain kind of way because he's trying to have a job. So it's like you biting your tongue on a lot of stuff. It's like you kissing somebody's behind, you biting your tongue. You're not saying what you really want to say, right? Because you want a job. Get what I'm saying? You're trying to get along. Because God said he a people pleaser, right? God said, who are you really? Okay, because he wanted to get sky high. Mr. Williams expressed all that was needed in his life, right? So we're going to go with, he hooked himself on, God says. He didn't ask a bunch of questions. He hooked himself on to this situation right here with this man. And he asked a bunch of questions. And he left it to this person. And that wasn't good. Because we had right here that this person was wondering if this person could trust Mr. Williams. Because this person was on the down low. Or this person was down low and dirty. So he is holding on to a dormant behavior. Mr. Williams could be dealt with somebody who was 26, could be 26. I know he's 28, right? So, okay, this would be the family. Okay, so we have a lawsuit. So he was going to prosecute back then against this person. Follow me? Back then. So I'm going to put this with the family because I feel like this man can be sued. Let's just see. Let's just follow for a minute. This person thought this person was so smart. Well done. Don't have to be 26. Don't have to be 62. But it says, yes, you're on your path. So Mr. Williams, I feel, is not alive. But he might have thought he was on his path with whoever this person is. Now it is vital for him to get on his path if he wasn't on it. So this person might have asked for his phone number and he gave it to him, maybe online some kind of way or whatever kind of way. He is playing his part to, let me say it right, playing your part. Love is like a lion to its cub. So I feel like whoever this person is was trying to, still trying to make moves look like, or whoever this person is a married person or a person that has a family who was trying to be just playing a person's part to his family and wasn't dedicating the person's self to Mr. Williams if it was some kind of person on the side, in which it was. Okay, he is trying to avoid this person taking off his clothing, Mr. Williams was, or robbing him of his money, because that was a problem, right? So his mother was not emotionally available. So right here, he wanted his mother with that card. Because this man who he was hooked to right here, where he ain't asked no questions about a job or whatever, this person recognized that Mr. Williams was his as far as doing a role, I guess, or not a role. What was he doing? Dancing or whatever his job was. But then that man wanted Mr. Williams to be promiscuous some kind of way and was trying to flirt, trying to hold on to him, or some kind of way they had a relationship before, anything like that. This man was down on dirty though, because this person showed in this person's actions that this person didn't care anything about Mr. Williams, treated him like nothing, treated him harshly. Follow me? So we have right here, why cheat? God said when you can get a divorce, if you hook to somebody or break up with somebody, why are you cheating? And just cope with that thing. So Mr. Williams or this person has something on his skin from burns, tattoos, bumps, moles, freckles, scars, eczema, whatever is on the skin of Mr. Williams or this person. Okay? Mr. Williams is in a poly relationship, a third party situation here. Somebody was loving him in secret. Follow me? He's dealing with a bill collector, and that would be his boss, somebody who owed him money. Okay? Let's just see here. So we have he had to know, he had to love himself first. Don't be in no third parties. Once he found out, I guess he got out of it. Never stop wanting the best out of love, God says, because he saw that helped him up in his life, and he pinpointed it, and he made an action. So he felt protected, but he needed to be overprotective, right, of himself, right? Because we got somebody who was stealing from him, and somebody who was trying to have him hooked on in love. Somebody who was taken or married or whatever, or don't want people to know the person's gay or whatever this is. Okay, let's see. He was gambling too much. He needed to be checked on this person. So we have, he didn't know the cause of this person's anger. So we got numbers 4, 6, 5, 8. You can spin them around. Could be part of a license, door number, phone number, or whatever it could be. Age or whatever it is. So we have from Mr. Williams, stop thinking others know more than him. We got number 7. So money was being made at nighttime. Nice amount. It's obvious he was going to not be scared of anything. Right? So thoughts was squirreling at the duplex. So God says that he was the brown rabbit and he needed to prevail. The brown rabbit means you in the middle. So if you're in a third party, that means somebody got you in the middle, and they got somebody. They got somebody over there, you in the middle, and they over there. Okay, so somebody was becoming unboxed, unhinged, upset with Mr. Williams. Or maybe he was, because he found out he was in the middle or something like that. Or somebody else was upset, right? So accusations, rumors, or whatever it is, right, was piled up. So we have this person wanted Mr. Williams to plant a seed of playful energy. Be nice, be kind, anything like that. Whoa, shucks. This person isolated Mr. Williams. He felt like, why did I believe you? So we have right here that because this person wanted him to sit down somewhere, sip and bite, sit down and talk and eat something. So Mr. Williams was anxious at a time, and this person was just mellow. So we have, if Mr. Williams was searching for love, God says he needed to get it from himself, right? So Mr. Williams or this person here had to get a vaccine, because the hospital card came out yesterday, but I don't know if it's going to come out today. But Mr. Williams or this person he hooked to had to go to the hospital. So here we got a card right here, the vaccine. So we got an IV had to be done on Mr. Williams or this person here, one or the other. Vaccine, blood drawn, or shot. This person wanted Mr. Williams to be a placement, to be in a third party, or a placement as far as in some new job that Mr. Williams, he is telling Mr. Williams about, anything like that. Mr. Williams wanted to know if this person even cared any kind of way about him, right? So we have, he was wondering, will this person ever even care about him? the right way. So he might like the color orange of this person. Okay? So he was going to have him some fun. So he had to move away from anything that annoyed him in a situation. God says when he started to feel the real, Mr. Williams was going to come out. So this person wanted to shackle him down, right? To ring the doorbell, knock at the door or whatever. The person didn't knock at his door. I feel the person might have called him, connected some kind of way by computer or whatever, right? We got 01. Strike that. 404 or 401. So we got the Bible or any kind of paperwork. So we can have scripts or anything like that as far as show business or whatever he was in. Or we can have, this is the Bible or any kind of paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork, contracts or whatever this is, if not the Bible. Here's dealing with a chicken tom bomb. This person here, lack of control at one point. Okay, Mr. Williams was anxious some kind of way, nervous. So we have right here, he was tilting, trying to get Mr. Williams to comply to whatever he was saying. But maybe Mr. Williams wanted another chance. Spam me, because it's the life card to spam me. Okay. Mr. Williams was not simply the average Joe Blow. He was a special person, God's earth angel. To gain was for Mr. Williams to lose what needed to go. And this person here needed to go. He needed to get away from and stay away because this person was following him. But this person felt like Mr. Williams needed to go because Mr. Williams had secrets he could tell on this man. Okay, he went through torment because he is working for success. He is trying to be successful, but he went through torment trying to be successful. Get my drift, right? He wanted to be treated equal and fair. He could have been dealing with somebody Greek or whatever race, right? So he is dealing with a rough rider that was in a person's timid state. That means emotional, right, on this right now, right? In this storyline, emotional person in their emotions. Okay, universal. Whoa. Somebody made a gesture, but he didn't want to deal with the person's buffoonery, right? So we have something was seasonal, and then compartment. So some kind of way, maybe with his work, it was seasonal. Certain jobs he got or whatever, or we got somebody who was trying to see Mr. Williams. Seasonal. Get what I'm saying? So the seasonal could go with somebody in a third party because when somebody have you in a third party, they see you whenever they want to see you. Seasonal. Whenever they want to. If I'm down, oh, I want to see you. If I want to go to dinner, I want to see you. 2 weeks down the road, 1 week down the road, 2 days down the road. Seasonal, whenever it was. Or he is dealing with a job that was seasonal. Follow me? Somebody was chasing him. Somebody was chasing him, following him some kind of way. Somebody unstable, drunk, drug addicted, mentally ill, not all there. Some person like that. Because somebody thought he was easy. Because he was the lone wolf, right? So he got along with all races, it says right here, to bring in the happiness. So he had ambition and he had to see his worth. So, well, it's senseless to fight about it. Show me the town. So this person didn't want to fight about things, wanted to make up some kind of way. And that's how he got to that call with that person, right? To talk about things or whatever it was. Maybe because he found out the person was taken, or talk about his money being stolen, anything like that, or about somebody he had got raped by somebody or whatever it is, right? So he had to start to rely on his own voice and speak. And learn how to get himself from under anybody's thumb. Nobody was exempt. Okay, so it says right here, when was you going to tell me? I wouldn't have known this about you. So this person told him something, that the person was married, taken, or the person had a disease, an infection, or what else? Yeah, that the person was stealing from him. I'm trying to think what the person might have told him. Let's see. This person wanted togetherness. I'm ready to love you. So this person was wanted to mend things with him. If some kind of way they was together and they broke up or something, wanted to mend things, might want to tell him that the person the person might have said he wanted to get married, or he might just wanted to mend things with him and be back together with Mr. Williams, or is with work some kind of way where the person want to drag him back to a job that he might have left or something like that. But Mr. Williams had to depend on himself to elevate the self, because he was under somebody's thumb who was controlling and dominating and trying to have him do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. He had to see it for what it is, because this person had backyard ways of thinking. It was low down, but the person had it. Racism going on with the person, and the person definitely didn't want to change to happen in Mr. Williams' life. He wanted him to just stay the same. Don't make no decisions. Don't do this. Don't do that. Unfortunately, this man was dealing with Mr. Williams, and Mr. Williams was a he-bear at the time. A man in charge, a man about business, and a go-getter, right? So the next one is, they was fussing some kind of way, him and this person. Speedy tongue lashing, him and whoever this person is, right? So a leader, somebody in charge, superior, somebody like that. Mr. Williams was saying, no, I'm not, I can, I won't, to something. Going back to a job he had, or some person trying to have him in the middle, like a third party kind of situation. This person had a lot of rage, though. Let's just see right here. He looked at Mr. Williams as weak back, but Mr. Williams was going to change and chance it all. So his soul was crying out for a conclusion, Mr. Williams. Also the man, whoever this is, because this man had hateful ways, might be a racist. It's in his genetics all through and through, his bloodline, right? Hateful. So we have right here that, let's see, Mr. Williams was in his emotions, wanted sensitive from this person, but this person had some racial abuse and they got hyped up to the realm. Okay, so we have right here that this person, so Mr. Williams went with this person, thought it was going to be decent, but it got negative or dangerous. Follow me? So Mr. Williams could be in some water somewhere. He don't have to be, but he could be. Don't rule out anything. Don't rule out the trees. Don't rule out water. Okay, so far I don't know where else right now. Let's just see. Let's see what Mr. Williams. Because Mr. Williams was going to take out a lawsuit, go to court or anything like that, as far as this person stealing from him, sexual harassment or whatever it may be, raping him or whatever this is. Okay? But his family, I feel, can sue this person. Okay, so this person committed a senseless act. Ain't gonna boo-hoo. The senseless act could be the rape. The senseless act could be a murder of Mr. Williams. Senseless act could be stealing. Let's just scroll a little bit. So Mr. Williams had to leave this person behind. It is okay to let this person go. This person gonna always know you loved or liked this person. But you lost yourself, Mr. Williams, but no more. So he decided to go on about his business for recovery, for a brighter future for his life, to live his best life by getting healed from this person or whatever happened to him. So when you lose a spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, friend, relative, you are free. So this person is somebody he's connected to as far as a superior, like as far as a boss or somebody, or a love interest, whoever this is. So we have you have to heal yourself by coming forward. This person need to heal yourself by coming forward, because you know you did something to Mr. Williams. You need to just come on out with it. Because yesterday it said you owe an apology. I don't see the card coming out, man. You owe an apology. More than one came out because you felt restricted, like you had no way out. Like you thought that that's the only thing you could do to get yourself out of this. You know, because you ain't want to go to jail or want to get in trouble or want your family to know or the people to know or whatever's going on here. Because Mr. Williams is not home with his family. Because a safe and happy place came out yesterday, and that's a death card. So he not home. So the opposite of that is with God. Because safe and happy place means you with God. That means you in spirit. That means you're not alive. Or it means that you are home. For him, it means home, because that's what's going on with him. He a missing person. If he wasn't a missing person, I could say he accomplished something, like finish college. It got to be something good. Get my drift? Finish college. Got married. Anything good. Bought a house. Get what I'm saying? But he missing. So I can't do it that way. It has to be where he home. That's the only way for this storyline he would be in a safe and happy place. And so far I'm not hearing about they found him. So the other thing would be he's with God. God don't bring cards out just for the fun of it. God bring cards out for whatever reason is out for. That's a serious card. Let's just see, universe. The kind of way he's eating. He want to eat on fair. See, it was a betrayal. He had to accept it and try harder and work or love. So some kind of way he had. We got 17, number 8, or number 71. So yeah, ducking. He had ducking wouldn't help him. He had to be him, be himself, dealing with whoever this is, because sometimes people take you for granted, right? Barefoot with desire. I'm ready. Get set. I'm here. So this person wanted him to be romantic. Okay. He had to start to see what others was doing to keep him stuck in a situation. Because he is being molded into what he wasn't, God says. Trying to mold him into what the person wanted just for him to have a job or whatever. He was going to do some talking in the support group at court or in counseling. So the counseling could have just been a rape support group or just a support group for it or counseling. That came up yesterday. I miss you so much here. This person, two hearts that beat to find one another. Well, I can just take this and make this Mr. Williams to his mother. Two hearts. His heart and his mommy's heart. Get what I'm saying? To find one another. I miss you so much. I can take it to him to his mother. If it's not this person, to Mr. Williams. Because Mr. Williams was being adopted. That came out yesterday too. That mean help. Get my drift, right? This card right here, he was, somebody's holding on to Mr. Williams for money. A place or a person. Strictly. Didn't love him, but just wanted money out of him. What they could get. Because Mr. Williams told whoever this people is or person is, he was game, he was in, and he got in. Okay, we got the cupcake exchange. So that is a trafficking card, but he was a dancer, so it was probably a lot of ladies through there with the dancing. Wherever he was at, it might was a lot of ladies passing through. Because somebody wanted him to collaborate real fast. Come on and get in it with me, Mr. Williams. But somebody wanted full revenge on Mr. Williams. So he might have thought he was going for a job somewhere. Another job, maybe, for instance, or whatever this is. And he got tricked, maybe. Let's just go here. So we got 42. Number 4. When love calls, will he answer? So this person called some kind of way, text or did something. Whoever this is. Or a job. Because here it is right here. This a fast one. Come on, man. Come on. They hiring right now. Come on. Get your name on it. You know what I mean. Get your name on the books or whatever people be saying. God said with this card, anything that's rushed, Mr. Williams, is not worth taking. Because this person was rushing things along. And because this person had revenge on himself. Person had addictions. Soul breaking. Mr. Williams had some kind of addiction, even if it was given into this person. Follow me? And it play a part in soul breaking where you can't be strong. You had to find out why he's stuck with it so long. Let me just get a little bit more universe and all about it. I'm just going to end it. So we just need for whoever this person is, the law to get this person. So far, I don't know exactly who his superior was. Somebody will work. One more. a hospital card right here. He went to hospital, said thank you. So he went to hospital. Somebody might gave him an infection. So it could have been COVID, or it could have been romantic. We got to take it whichever way it went, okay? Like following him from a distance. So if he left wherever the job was that he first had and went to his mother's house, if it was in different places, the person followed him. Get what I'm saying? Whenever the person did. Well, Mike was following him all the time in his movements or whatever's going on, or online or whatever. The person could have been following him online. Don't have to be in person. One more. Stop. Okay. So what's the price of a life? This person, Mr. Williams, not alive. So if Mr. Williams alive, I'm asking Mr. Williams, please communicate with your mother, Mr. Williams. No matter what happened to you, no matter how bad you think it is, no matter how much you think that your mother wouldn't accept you or your family, they will accept you. If you're alive, please communicate with your mother and your family. There's nothing that you can tell them that they will not still love you. Nothing. That's if you're alive. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this card right here. This is a death card. So this man, whoever he is, was going to save himself no matter what. If he didn't want his business in the street or whatever's going on with this man, or he didn't want to go to jail, he was going to save him. So if he had to kill Mr. Williams to do it, he was going to do it. That's what this card is going to say in this storyline, right? Let's just see. But Mr. Williams was going to save himself no matter what, and he left whatever job he had, and then eventually he's going to look for a new one, anything like that. Because God said, what's the price of your life, Mr. Williams? You can't be wasting your time and letting people hold you up and just mistreat you. You can't let people do that, Mr. Williams. So let's just see. Universe, you know about it. I'm trying to end it. Okay, let's see. There's a penalty phase. This person was a neo, a negative person who chuckled about things. Because while parking it was joy bells while parking it. When he saw Mr. Williams park his car, this person was happy because he felt like he deceived Mr. Williams, because he did. He got him to come where he was so he can do whatever he wanted to do to him. Okay, it's not ordinary. But he had to return something back to the sender. But right then, he didn't know the man was full of revenge. He didn't know it. Because God saying he should have. That needed to go back to the sender. Return that back. Okay, because this person didn't know that Mr. Williams was a genius. Or he might did know. Okay, Adam, he was in pain, Mr. Williams, or he was taking some kind of pain medicine, or this man was taking some kind of drug or pain medicine, or whatever this is. Okay, he wanted Mr. Williams to take down the walls for love, cheat on my achievements, forgive me, or anything like that. Or Mr. Williams was going for a new job in general, and he wanted whoever this is, or the same person from his old job, or whoever this is he's talking to, he wanted to cheat on his achievements, wanted the person, look at all I achieved, take down the walls for love. And that simply means for Mr. Williams is, look at me, look at my worth, look at my credentials, look at how much I gave to the company or whatever it may be. This person do plenty of good, but he shouldn't be held up in his wrong, whoever this person is. So Mr. Williams had to pick a dream and create it for himself and make that wish. Follow me. So God says, don't let what he seek ruin his life, because he couldn't find it. Not as far as whatever this stuff was. So we had his next one is some kind of way he dealt with an office, or his family going to deal with an office. And that would be, I guess, the police office. Or he dealt with an office. He was overprotective as far as where he lived, or as far as his job. Next one is he astonished that she did it, or whoever this man is astonished that Mr. Williams did it. And did what? Come there to meet the person. Follow me? Or Mr. Williams went to put some kind of paperwork in to take this person to court, or the person astonished that Mr. Williams came there to meet the person. Get what I just said? Or we got a female in the mix, and Mr. Williams astonished she did it. We take it that way too, because he wanted a windfall, and it was going to be Joy Marcus to show that he can get a windfall, because if somebody told him about a job, he thinking good about it, a new job or a current job or a change in a job or whatever this is. But flames will spark, and he captured the flames. That mean a fuss. So we have right here that he is dedicated to the wall. That came out yesterday too. Seemingly he was the best dedicated to the wall. So it might be the same people from that same company he just left, or the same kind of job. Somebody was going to get splashes of joy, and I feel like it's the man who he went there to meet. Is my eyes telling me the truth? So he felt like his eyes telling him the truth. He was happy that he saw that he showed up, because this person got demons, but nobody know it. It's a mystery to all that the person got a lot of demons that the person need to confront. So we have wearing certain clothes exaggerated things, but it don't excuse the person's behavior. It was time for this person to be the conqueror, or time for Mr. Williams to be the conqueror. Because you remember me saying that it was something about his clothing. Somebody wanted to know what he was wearing, or told him what to wear, or anything as far as what to wear. And so here we got another card coming. Wearing certain kind of clothes exaggerated things, but it don't excuse the person's behavior, whatever he had on. He had to be that conqueror, or the person wanted to be a conqueror. So Mr. Williams had to soup it up for a speedy recovery. So if he got raped by somebody, we got to put it with this right here, right? It's obvious that somebody knows something, right, about the situation. He is calming his pain while walking a thin line. So we have this person, Pied Piper, person who is a dangerous love, somebody he liked some kind of way, a boss, or just somebody he liked and got along with, that was an enabler for Mr. Williams to have money. A boss, a superior, whoever this is, right? So we have Mr. Williams spent the tables around on this person, and it was repercussions, because he might have left a job. But then this person might have turned the tables around on Mr. Williams once he went to meet the person and drove away with the person. He didn't know this person had it in for him, and the person turned the tables around on him, because it was repercussions, because the person mad because Mr. Williams not saying what he wanted, or something he felt Mr. Williams did, however this is. He is going to see it with full eyes, Mr. Williams. Okay, because this person felt like Mr. Williams disrespected him some kind of way. So we have right here that Mr. Williams needed to be the best king he could be, and invite in the warmest love along, because it wasn't love dealing with this person or company or whoever this is. Okay, he was adorable, God says, but he just looked different. Being different just means he stood out. Okay, and the next card is this one. He wanted to embrace his growth. Somebody ain't like the idea, I feel, he walked away from because we got the equal and fair card, and it was a betrayal. But God said he had to accept it and try harder in love or in business. Somebody just wanted him for money. They ain't care nothing about him. They ain't care nothing about paying him right, or nothing else. So let's see what the number is. I'm trying to get on. Okay, I'm going to see if a little bit more, and I'm going to quit it. Okay, universe, I really want that. I want the big jail card to come out, but let's just see what God bring out for Mr. Williams. He had to beware, right? Because it was a Lord thinker for Mr. Williams, somebody who lured him, but all the time had it in for him. Okay, let's not argue. Beware of distractions. He needed to be beware of distractions, God says. So it was unjust, because he was going to take something to court, or it's going to be going to court soon or whenever, because it was unjust what was done to Mr. Williams, because he's trying to get along. And it says he seek help for a rape. Or he was going to seek help for a rape. Get what I just said? Okay? He's petrified about his money. He's complaining about his money. Or he's seeking help. So we can even turn this around. He is seeking help for his money being stolen at work. We can turn it around that way if he wasn't raped, right? He had to move fast on what was calling him forward. I feel he was raped, though. Against his will. He had to move fast on what was calling him forward. And I feel he got away from wherever he got away from. A job he had. And he was coming God's direction. Get ready to take charge of his life. These are God cards. This one that I'm patting on. The path cards. That's God. So, he wanted to be fruitful. This person wanted to be fruitful. But I feel like he wanted to be fruitful with God right here. Going God's way right here. Follow me with those two cards. So we have right here that it was competition in business. It was fussing and things like that. Competition somebody had with himself. Daily life make him rethink on things that he needed to change and seek in his own life. So we have number 31 or 13. Somebody put him in 31 or 13 that he was dealing with, or this person. Something could have happened on the 13th, 31st, anything like that. Let's just see. I'm trying to end it. Universe, you know all about it from Mr. Williams. You know all about it. Let's just see. Mr. Williams, tell your story, Mr. Williams. Tell your story because of your story. Tell your story. Is yours. One more. Acting like it's love. People acting like they care about you when they don't even care about you. Acting like they care about you, Mr. Williams. Was they? Acting like they care about you. Okay, I see winter. So we got winter right there. Winter. So maybe in the winter time, let's say, he had to find other ways to grow money in the winter time. So I feel like with that card right there, it's not winter yet, but he was going for another kind of job. God wanted him to go for another kind of job. Whatever it is, you're gonna have to do another kind of job during the winter time because he was gonna be in need of a job. So if he left a job, he had to get another one, but it had to be another kind, whatever it was. Okay, here it is coming out. If you go that way, tell me. Somebody wanted to know if he go that way. Tell me if he gay, if whatever they wanted. If you want to have a third party or whatever they wanted out of him. Do you want to come back to work or whatever they wanted? Whatever it was, I just don't know. God talking to him saying, are you willing to indulge with what this person wants you to do, Mr. Williams, and able to keep him, and able to have a job, and able to stay friends, whatever it is this person wanted him to do? Whatever it is. It could be transport drugs, because I saw that card. It could be take drugs. It could be have a third party. It could be cheating, or whatever it is. Come back to a job where they ain't paying them right. It could be whatever it is, whatever they want, whatever this person took this person's shot to plant the person's fortune, but also Mr. Williams did, right? So we have right here that he was holding on to life. He was going to have to be strong for the best outcome because something happened in the AM. It don't have to be 5:21, but in the AM. Any turn he need to get away from in the AM. Follow me? Because he had good work ethics and somebody was calling a lot. Or he was calling some kind of way. Okay? Somebody felt they struck a touchdown because they saw he was free. They wanted to know if he was work worthy. Opinionized. Is he work worthy? Because Mr. Williams was going to no longer be silent. He was going to talk about something. He was going to tell something. So he was going to go to court, like I said a little bit earlier. Whoever this person is blaming things on, he was adopted, he was raised a certain kind of way, his mother didn't give him love or whatever it is. Or that's the way we do it at work or whatever. Why he is a monster, right? Or why he take pills or drink, whoever this person is, right? Because Mr. Williams, he was trying to convince Mr. Williams, I don't drink no more, I don't take drugs no more, or I'm not a monster no more, or whatever he is trying to convince him of. Mr. Williams wanted what you call equal This person could have been a Libra or air sign, or Mr. Williams could have been an air sign. He was only interested, Mr. Williams, in equal, because this person wanted him to be a substitute, maybe in love, maybe in business, or whatever this was. Okay, he was isolated for a coping mechanism. So it's isolated 2 times I see on the table. He had somber pain, and it was a sure thing. So God wanted Mr. Williams to create his miracle. Create it wisely. You got to build a firm and strong foundation, Mr. Williams. So what Mr. Williams did was left. So he left the job or whatever he left some kind of way. Because remember, God told him with this winter card, you heard me say, God said you got to find another way to make money. That meant he had to leave the job, whatever he had, and go another direction. Get what I'm saying? So God telling him with this card, you hear me saying right here, create your miracle wisely. Build a firm foundation, make it strong. Right? Because somebody wanted him to be a substitute or whatever it is, but so he left to go have another job or make something happen. This person need to find other ways to pleasure this person's self, because it wasn't going to be Mr. Williams. Follow me? Because God was telling Mr. Williams, you must stay on your God path. Follow me? So this is for the family. Your loved one would not want you to be depressed. Start to live your life if you haven't continued to live your life. Because we got this man, whoever this person is, wanted some romance from Mr. Williams. Whoever this is, somebody who was a married person. If he wasn't married, he was in a relationship, and he is trying to have Mr. Williams on the side. So here we got the murder card. This man wanted it to be like it was before the relationship with him and Mr. Williams. It ceased some kind of way. Right? Or this is for the family. Wanted to be like it was before Mr. Williams was murdered. Here's Mr. Williams. This is a prayer. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I feel he was praying some kind of way with this card. Right? He felt something chewing it, my friend. Prayer I feel he was doing, because something was in the drawer. He should not over talk with this person, because this person is somebody who might, or somebody who don't mind hurting you kind of person, whoever this is, because something was in the drawer. I don't see the gun card, so I don't know what was in the drawer. I just don't know. Something was in the drawer, or God just telling the family. God just telling the family, mommy, God might be just telling you something is in the drawer. If he lived with you, go look in his drawers. Because God's saying something is in the drawer. I say drawer, but the drawer. I say drawer. You know what I'm saying. Go look in his drawer. Because the card said that something could be in there as far as whoever this person is. Okay, so we have right here that he's going to go to court, looking at things realistically, the reality of things, or this person we're talking about is going to be going to court, because this person going to be caught. Because he is marveling at a candlelight love as far as work, or this person was marveling at a candlelight love being with Mr. Williams. But Mr. Williams had to throw away the scraps, fix what he could in his life, throw away the scraps, anything that didn't mean him any good, anything that held him up in his life, and get moving along like God told him. Because he wanted a meal done, loyal. Follow me? So we have right here that this person needed to surrender and just tell the truth and apologize, whoever you are, right? Because you felt restricted, whoever you are. You felt you had no way out, whoever you are. Looking at things suspenseful. You felt he was a liability. It was transparent. You looked at him as a liability. He could tell on you. He could ruin you, or whatever you was thinking. So you put his candle out, his lights, his life. Get what I'm saying? His eyes. You know what I'm talking about. Because you was hooked to. You made it where it was all over for him with the caravan. You made it all over for him with the caravan. And the caravan is going to be all the people he danced with. Get what I'm saying? A group of people. Because something happened on a weekend that he saw. Whatever it was. Follow me? You saw it, he saw it, or you was part of it, or whatever it may be. Okay? I'm ready to love in a healthy way. He wanted to love in a healthy way. He didn't want to be involved with you. Or a job that was cheating him. Somebody who was cheating in love life, or whatever this is. Healthy means he had to love him first, and he decided he's going to love him first. So he needed a Jesus double miracle right here with this card. Not one miracle, but two put together. It was made impossible for Mr. Williams to survive because you made sure that you isolated him somewhere, wherever he went. Because his car was left behind, where he couldn't drive his own car back because he was in your car. Dealing with something judicious, deep feelings. He had to have self-love and challenge that thing. Well, you didn't like him challenging self-love for himself. He had to answer his burdens and drop you. You are X or you are a boss, a superior. Okay, so it says right here, he's sticking around fire with no nonsense or lessons, and it would be you because you wanted to stamp your name on Mr. Williams, to have money in the bank. You did, to keep money flowing for you, right? Deep. You got, you need a childhood healing. Okay, let's see. I got it. Okay, he was in limbo right here. He was in limbo because he didn't know which way he was going because there's a card where you don't know which way. He was in limbo. He wasn't at his own house. His car was back there. He was where you had him at, so he was in limbo. He was stuck. So we have right here, he saw it in a moment that he was stuck. You just was jumping for joy. You was fine that he was stuck up because you was picturing a crazy love. What you had planned out. You wanted to hold him in your arms. Let's go for a walk and talk about work or talk about romance or whatever this was as far as a nearby place. So we got a nearby place. So something was nearby. Nearby place. You might have told him let's go for a walk. So he might have walked with you. Maybe he wasn't in your car. Maybe he walked. Maybe he walked. Because it say let's go for a walk. Hold me in your arms. So he might wasn't in your car. He might was walking with you. And maybe is a nearby place. Some kind of way that he went to with you. That you familiar with. But this is a place that's frequent though. This is not just no any old place. This is a place that you went before. You familiar with, or he familiar with, or if you're not familiar with, the neighborhood familiar with. So if they say he is at the park, that's a familiar place for a lot of people, the park, or a grocery store, whatever. Okay, let's flow. Let's see, universe, you know all about it. Okay, he was going to be genuine with you because you was not unstable, chasing him, insecure, mentally ill, drunk, drug addicted, or what was going on with you. So we have right here that he saw you plenty of times. So we have this one right here. You wanted your, Mr. Williams wanted his mother at a point. Attempts to find my mother. By him wanting his mother right here, is in his emotions. He felt something was wrong. He felt something was wrong. He knew something was wrong. Right here. This card is senseless. He wanted his mother. He knew something was wrong. It was bad. You need to do some soul searching and check yourself, whoever you are. Yeah, he knew right there with that card something is bad. He knew it. His car was left behind. And that make it even worse. Because he can't get to his car to get away, to go nowhere. He got isolated. 2 isolated cars came out. He knew the secret he could acknowledge, and you didn't want him to acknowledge no secret about you. You felt you didn't know if you could trust him because if he done left the job that he was at, you don't know if he's going to tell everything and spill the beans and say what all it is to know. So you feel like you couldn't trust him. You know all about it. Okay, let's see. Any worse, you know all about it. Okay, I'm trying to end it. I keep seeing this pill card. You was on pills. Terrible. Here the pill card again. Here another pill card. It's right here in my hand. Let me see. Pill drop effect. You need to go on treatment. Okay. So he demanded respect out of you, and he's gonna stay on his throne and be the best king he could be. He wanted to close the door on a relationship with you, or on a job that he knew you from, or whatever. And he is gonna bend a little and do that. So you was grabbing his arm some kind of way, asking where's money at, or anything as far as money, talking about money, or just grabbing his arm. You was amazed that he was acting spicy, talking back to you, because the real him started coming out. No more trying to be soft and trying to be this and that. The real him came out on you. You was amazed though. You felt his acting spicy, right? Because God says, he had burdens, right? If he had burdens, he had to do things the right way. That means get away from you. Okay? Should he forgive you, though, for the God mission? Because God would want him to forgive, right? Because it was nobody's affair but him and the person he was involved with, having consideration with. So if you're the person who he was connected with and love, should he forgive you for having him in the middle of some relationship you got with somebody else? Should he forgive you because you gave him some kind of infection? Should he forgive you because you raped him? Should he forgive you because you stole his money? I'm trying to think what else. You didn't pay him right or anything like that. I think I covered everything. You wanted him to sop it up. Right? You had to leave the ball of cheating in his court, and you wanted him to just sop it up and just come back your way or whatever. Or stealing his money or whatever he was doing. You just wanted him just to sop it up and just kind of forgive you. Follow me? I was trying to get the jail card, the big jail card, but so far I haven't seen it. Okay, he created a monster with you, the common law. So I'm calling you the common law is like you some boss of his that he had a long time, seem like. Because the common law is somebody seem like you had for a while. Common law, a boss, a superior he had for a while, whoever you are. He's going to come in his defense because he knew the truth. And you know it too, where you might come in your defense because he need to cut the ties on you. Because if he loved gold, it was his money. His money is his money. But you felt like his money was your money. He had to keep his cool because he had unstoppable energy, but you also did. So we got 381. We can turn the numbers around. It could be anything, right? January 18th. Strike that. March 18th. August 13th. January 3rd. January 8th. We can take it all kind of ways. March 1st, March 8th. Take it all kind of ways. Or part of a social license, door number, whatever it could be. Social, age, whatever. We got year 92 or number 29. Somebody could have been 29. We just dealing with the number 11. So let's just flow a little bit. God says that this person won't love Mr. Williams, won't respect him, won't treat him right. So he need to get away from this person. As far as in love or as far as in business, whoever this is. Get out while you can, Mr. Williams. This person won't love you. He won't like you, won't love you, won't treat you right. In love or in business, whoever this is. So we have right here, can I feel my God mission being gay? So yeah, you can feel your God's mission being gay. Do not wonder, ask. So somebody might have asked, somebody might have asked him, was he gay or something like that? Circumstances stopped him from framing it for a lifetime. That means when somebody, either the job he had, circumstances stopped him from having that job. Something happened, whatever it is, some kind of circumstances, or something happened to stop him from living, or something happened to stop him from having kids or anything. Because if he don't have life, he can't do anything. So it could be where his job was lost, or he left it, or whatever's going on here, but circumstances made that happen. Or we have that his life was taken away and circumstances caused that, and that means somebody made it happen. We got number 61, number 16. He is analyzing things. Number 1, number 6, number 7, number 2. Okay, let's read all about it. Okay. So we have he was going to expect nothing less than the best and just spell it out. Maybe he's eating some meat with sauce, or this person here. So somebody thought Mr. Williams was handsome. Follow me? If not that, somebody thought a lady was pretty, right? So let's just flow. Somebody thought him that didn't look like him. In words, financial, however. Physical, however they did it, right? Emotional. We got number 10. Okay. He was going to complain about things because it was his downfall, dealing with this person here. So we have, or when he had, if he went back to this person kind of way and work, it was going to be his downfall. Because God said he is dealing with a Judas, right? And we know what a Judas is, right? Relations to not wanting him as a man, wanting him as a man. Somebody didn't want him as a man, but they wanted to use him some kind of way. Some kind of way the person just wanted to use him. And here the next one, he is the angel. He's showing himself as the angel. So he the angel peeping through. So this angel card is kindred spirit is the one I was talking about. That would be Mr. Williams, but it didn't come out. So I feel he presenting himself as the angel right now because he is an earth angel person. God here to help people in this world, to help heal the world. He peeping through the peephole. And he peeping through the peephole just simply mean he making his presence known in the storyline to say, Mr. Brass Loved One, here I am right here. I'm the angel right here. Acknowledge me. I'm acknowledging you, Mr. Williams. Let me see if Mr. Williams got something to tell me. Because yesterday, what did I see yesterday in a vision for Mr. Williams? He was standing somewhere. What was it? He was standing somewhere. It might have been wet. It might have been raining. Where was he at? He was standing somewhere. It was raining, though. Let me see, Mr. Williams. Let me see if let me see if God will give me any kind of vision, or Mr. Williams say anything to me before I give up and end it. Okay, Mr. Williams, anything? Let me just sit still for a minute so I can hear or I can see if anything. Let's see anything. Because I feel Mr. Williams is not here. From the storyline yesterday to the one I'm getting today. Universe, you know all about it. Mr. Williams, make your presence known. Say something. Say something to me in my mind. Say something. Give me something. On the table again. I'm ready to stop it. Say something. Tell my mom I love her. He got a big smile. I see him. He got a big smile. Tell my mom I love her. I miss her. He got a big smile. He got a big smile. Look like he have a hat on though. Look like he have like a wool. It's like it look like it's a wool hat, but it's rolled up at the if it makes sense. Where you know how you roll it up. Look like it's rolled up. So it's cocked to the side like. He got a big smile. Tell my mother I love her. He misses mommy. So let me just see some more. Universe, tell me some more. Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams. Is somebody named Derek, Ron, Ronald, Derek. Somebody named Derek. Susan. Malik. So if he was at a park, was it any swings there? Because it's like I see him. Was it any swings there? And you know when you're sitting on a swing, you sitting on a swing, somebody else sitting on a swing, and you talking. Was it any swings at the park? But it don't matter, I guess, because fingerprints wouldn't be there now because that's a whole month ago. So let me get 20 more, and I'm gonna call it quits for Mr. He wanted loyal. He put this person in door 3 junk. That mean I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to work with you no more, and I don't want to be love partners if it was that. He put it in junk. That mean I'm done with it. But this person put Mr. Williams in door 3 junk. Get what I'm saying, right? And that mean if he put Mr. Williams in door 3 junk, he's saying Mr. Williams was as good as trash. Okay, because junk is trash, right? So we have right here that this person wanted to bring back tomorrow. Wanted to know what Mr. Williams have sticking power. Will he come back to me? Do he like me enough, or do he love this job enough where he'll come back and work, or do he love me enough, whoever this person is, to come back? Okay, so he joined a gathering at noontime or afternoon, Mr. Williams. It could be 4 o'clock in the evening, whenever it was, afternoon, just like what I'm saying, right? Noon or after, some kind of gathering. So whoever this person is, he went with this person some kind of way to a gathering, right? Maybe for a rehearsal or something like that, for another job or whatever this is. Let's see. Is it this person looked at Mr. Williams as, is he the person's good fortune? Follow me? Because somebody was picking people in the order of black, white, short, thin, tall, gay, straight, long hair, short hair, whatever they is looking for. Here's a picking card in the order of this: a jobs card, trafficking card, prison card, army card. It's about picking, right? Certain kind of people. So he went with somebody. Okay. I did say 20 cards, right, Mr. Scroll? Okay, I'm trying to end it now. Okay, Mr. Williams, we're going to finish your story up. I think we're going to finish your story, Mr. Williams. Tell your story to your family. Okay, we have right here that somebody came straight for him like a lion. Okay, he need to save his energy for the future, though, Mr. Williams, because he had to see and had the power of his mind, because whoever was torturing him, crying out for attention, right? So he was in his feelings. Or the person was in the person's feelings and was going to come get Mr. Williams, right? So we have right here that no matter the climb, he kept God front and center, right? So we have, he was not going to be talked down to because he showed his emotions. But he had to proceed with caution, God said, because he had to build a path. So we have that, it caught him off guard. Somebody was cross-dressing. So somebody's cross-dressing. So somebody could have actually been really what you call real cross-dressing, right? Or somebody just changed up their attitude and was a different type of person, or was wearing certain kind of clothes, or whatever was going on here. Okay, he had to tell somebody he wanted out of a money scheme, because this is what you call a money scheme card. Well, he did tell a person, because somebody wanted him to get in something fast. Remember, you heard me say that not too long ago. Get in the job real fast. God said anything rush Mr. Williams is not worth kicking. Because somebody was picking certain people over here. Remember, you heard me say that. Somebody's looking at Mr. Williams. Is you my good fortune? Or Mr. Williams was looking at it. Is this my good fortune? A new job? Or whatever it is, right? So we have right here, somebody was calling that wanted to, if not marry him, wanted to connect with him, wanted him to probably come for that job or anything like that, because somebody wanted to make money off Mr. Williams, whoever this is. He had empty thoughts while time was going by. This person on Mr. Williams, conscious living. Follow me. So we have Dr. Influence. In the back of his mind, he was thinking about God, but we must put God in the front of our mind, not in the back. Front and center. Okay, so we have right here, he is being adopted. So he wanted his mother. It say parents, but he wanted his mother or both parents. He being adopted here. This is a help card, though. Where's Mr. Williams? Let me see something. Where's Mr. Williams at? He is being adopted. This could be a job because they hold on to your jobs, or you kidnapped or anything like that. Or finding my parents even matter. This when you want your parents you somewhere and you feel you can't get out somewhere or anything like that. It could be somebody, like if somebody in jail, they adopted, they stuck in there. They want their parents but they can't get out because they got to do their time or something. So he was somewhere right here because he wanted his parents. So wanting your parents mean a lot because that's a fearful card. You want your parents between 9 o'clock a.m. 9:30 p.m. He's feeling detention time. It's coming right behind it. Detention time away from his parents, from whoever this is. Let me see. If you met the person straight, he wasn't obligated to take the person back gay. So we get back-to-back gay cards. So we have silly in me to think that I could fool you. If you met the person straight, you're not obligated to take the person back gay. But he could still fill his God's mission if he was gay, God's saying. Okay, so his ears was closed to something. Or somebody's ears was closed to him. He didn't want to admit something, or somebody didn't want to admit something to him. I admit I did it and you are right. Or I admit I did it, or I admit I'm gay. Let's see. Because he's feeling protected because he had to get help for an addiction, or this person he was hooked to. This person he needed to leave in the past and drop his burdens, God says. Somebody he's hooked to had some kind of addiction. He was blinded by the love that he felt for who this person is. But he needed to leave this person behind. This person wasn't nothing but bad news. God says, beware of the poker faces. Okay, he put his scarf hat or coat or something on some door rack or somewhere. So this person, whoever this is, somebody that he seemed to like, to whoever this is, might have told him about a job. It was fast though, some money scheme. Where is he at though? Where's he at? Money scheme called. Picking people. And you heard me say about the job. Because it was fast. Something like once you get in fast. When people want drugs, they come up with all kind of stuff to make money. Okay, universe. I'm ready to end it because there's a lot of cards I'm building up all over again for Mr. Williams. What I'm trying. This person was covering this person's bases. But something's in plain sight. Okay, this person abused this person's power with Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams need to look in the mirror and look with both eyes as far as the situation. Because this man wanted to go full force to grow his business. Okay, dealing with a social club and dealing with the bill for Mr. Williams or this person. So Mr. Williams was the wander right here because he wanted a job. He needed a job some kind of way. And this person was telling him about some job, money scheme, some job somewhere. Right? He wanted sensitivity. So, if not a hotel, someplace, Mr. Williams went with this man, someplace that he wasn't familiar with, but the man was familiar with. Get what I just said? Somebody at Mr. Williams' liked though. He is pinching the surface of a thing. Don't have to be Connecticut, but wherever the place was, okay? Okay, so it says right here that he is overprotective since his childhood. Mr. Williams or this person. Person was slipping through loosely the hallways, the alleys, the outside, or whatever. to get to Mr. Williams. So stay with me. You're vibrant. So this person was trying to get Mr. Williams to stay with him or come back his way. I'm ready for love. Black is beautiful. That is a racist card. The person is racist. Okay, so we have right here Mr. Williams tried to appreciate his mother. So his mother coming in a lot. So he appreciated his mama. So we got number 3. So we have it was this person's turn to prove to the person that love flow from both ways. You pay me the money you owe me, or if it was a love relationship, you treat me with decency. Anything like that, or if it's twin flame. So twin flame person, if this person was a twin flame person, it's a person he really cared for. Follow me? Let's just see. If it wasn't a twin flame, it was like a superior, some boss of his, somebody who was a boss supervisor, whoever this person is. Some leader that was over top of him some kind of way. If it wasn't an actual twin flame person, that it was a love interest twin flame, or some kind of boss or leader, somebody who can control him some kind of way. Okay. I'm looking upstairs right now. I'm looking up at my basement door, up the top of my stairs. It looks like a black cat, but it's really not a black cat. It's my jacket on my console. But just looking at it sitting from here, it looks like it's a black cat just staring at me, but it's not. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just go. Mr. Williams. I'm going to give up right now. With this last batch, I'm calling it quits. I'm noisy, I know, but I'm going to end it right here. Mr. Williams. Okay, is a witness that saw what happened and saw Mr. Williams somewhere, or this person. Okay, so we have, the person could have a black cat. Okay, honestly, right? So we have right here for Mr. Williams. Somebody was vengeful against Mr. Williams. Whoa. Somebody wanted to laugh at the oldies with Mr. Williams. Let's get together, laugh at the oldies. Because this person was focused on him. Only you, babe. Okay, wanted Mr. Williams to fill out some kind of applications, maybe to get this job or anything like that, a contract or whatever, anything like that, some kind of paperwork. Okay, so we dealing with a house, a building, apartment, a hotel, a place, or jail, or court, or whatever this is. Someplace need to check the smoke detectors, or Mr. Williams just didn't want no smoke, no problems with whoever this person was. Or we got apartment building, or whatever this is. He need to get away from this idiot, and it was a network of them, more than one of them. So it says that a warrant is going to come. I saw this one yesterday, for somebody to go to jail. Okay, because Mr. Williams right here, he know I am meant for greatness, right? He allowed himself to be molded. And God said, why do you allow people to mold you? So he was dealing with somebody who was a white person who wanted him to be submissive, dominate him, wanted him to be submissive. He was on the battlefield with. So we have right here that, so if the person wasn't white, but I feel the person was, if the person was his same race, if the person was, the person just was trying to make him submissive. It's still the same thing, but I feel the person white, because that's the white life card. Okay, so we have that he was hand in hand with the enemy with this person, wishing for a good decision, but he wasn't going to get one. Not with a Judas, you not. Person was gathering up all kind of information about him, running all over him. So if he did some kind of application or whatever, this person knows what all it is to know. He exercised his right to complain as far as this person here. Universe, you know all about it. Okay, let's just flow. Okay. When he don't let go of his past, he can't function as the human God want him to function as. When he's sitting there and like dragging his past to his future. I mean his past to his present, that's a problem. And it stops his future from coming in. Whoever this person is needed to stay gone. Person was a score loser that he was distant from, but this person got him to meet at that car. Okay? to bring him down, really. Because this person wanted money. Follow me? Person on drugs or whatever's going on here. I've been trying for a while. You can count on me if you lose. Okay, so here, this person needs to plant more. Put more in to build this person's own future and not rely on Mr. Williams. So this person could have been white, like I said. And deep down, he really didn't like his race. But on the surface, he act like he did, but he might didn't deep down. He needed to plant more. That means put more in. Put more money in, more love in, more care in, or work, or whatever this person needed to do. Because this person was trying to rely on Mr. Williams to make money and give money to him. Or bring him up in the world or whatever. He need to act in the ways that he want to be treated, because his talents, skills, and experiences out there for this man, just like it was for Mr. Williams. So Mr. Williams was focused on his professional vision. So this man, he was there and he was vengeful, because he had it in for Mr. Williams. Here's the kitty cat mission coming out. He was on a kitty cat mission, and he aimed for it to come after Mr. Williams, because he has met with Mr. Williams from Mr. Williams leaving, I guess, or stranding, leaving him stranded, leaving him out in the cold, or whatever happened here. Okay, rape took him here sexually, get up. So with Mr. Williams, either he got raped, like I said, sometime in his life, or this man here, who we talking about, is a gay man, and he's gay because rape took him there to make him the way he is. So if the man cross-dressing, it still come from he was raped before. Get what I just said, right? So we have, he needed to get away from the snakes. Mr. Williams is letting them get under his skin. These people, these idiots, these people here, because somebody took their best shot to ruin Mr. Williams' self-esteem. So we have right here that Mr. Williams needed to look eye-to-eye contact with whoever these people is, no biting his tongue, and let these people know what's going to be. And it wasn't, because knowing all money is green, they wanted him to do something that God don't approve of. So I feel like being with these idiots and all, they wanted him to do something romantic. Follow me? So here they are. What are you going to do? They want him to do it. What are you going to do? Or will you do it? And he was mouthy, or they was mouthy to him. So I feel he backed out. I feel he backed out of whatever this is. I feel he backed out of it, because the card says he needed to tell them he wanted out, and I feel he did. I feel he didn't know all the way what it entailed. He hooked himself on, and he didn't know all about it, maybe. And then when it's all over, he's saying, wait a minute, I don't want to be in that. Maybe something like that. Okay, we're going to leave it like that. So I just feel that somebody did something to Mr. Williams. So I don't feel like he got put in. Even though I see the trafficking card, I just look at that as the place where a lot of people coming through. A lot of ladies coming through. Some job with a lot of ladies coming through. Maybe somebody wanted him to dress up in women's clothes, or whatever's going on here. But he backed out, and the person wanted revenge on him. God said this person won't love or care about you, Mr. Williams, because don't lower your standards, because this person wanted jointness. Because this person was a mastermind, planned it to the T. Because he's animalistic, and Mr. Williams didn't want to bow down to this person anymore, because it was a history with Mr. Williams and whoever this is. A history. It's not somebody he just met. But whoever it is made him walk into his destiny. Get what I just said? So I feel Mr. Williams not alive. So if he is somewhere held hostage, I'm happy that he alive, but we still need him to come home. But at this point, I feel like he's not. Because if he being held somewhere or whatever, why is they holding him? The reason is why. Because I don't see no hostage cards coming out where nobody want money or anything like that. So why is you holding them hostage if you got them hostage? Because if he could call on his own, he would. And I saw a lot of death cards. So I was trying to hold out with the death and don't say that, right? But I'm feeling like that is like that. We just need him to be found. So he could be in a body of water that has corals in it. Or he could be where trees at. Follow me? Because yesterday I saw trees. I heard trees. I heard trees and I saw trees. So anything like that. But he don't have to be in neither one of them places. I'm just telling you what I heard yesterday, what I saw in my mind, and what the card said as far as the water, right? Because it was 2 bodies of water, so that's why I'm focusing on water, because we had the swimming pool and we had the water below. That's 2 water cards. So if they wanted to make him an absolute memory, vanish without a trace, putting a person in water, you make them vanish without a trace. So you can put somebody somewhere where nobody go at and they vanish without a trace. And nobody goes wherever the place at, so nobody gonna find the person. When the person is in a way plain sight somewhat, but nobody knows the person there because the person tucked away somewhere. You just don't know where they at, that they over there, or the person in the water, or whatever it may be. So yeah. So it just looks like he didn't go with a money deal and that somebody killed him. That's what it looks like to me. But like I say, if it's not like that and somebody just kidnapped him and got him hostage to make him do what they want him to do, like in trafficking, that type of stuff, to make him do what they want him to do and stuff like that, we just want it to be, that's still not good either, because that's not a good thing, because you don't want that to be for him either. So let's just see what happens and before the year's out. I'm hoping this is for January though. I'm gonna put it on today, as long as the volume is up. I'm gonna put it on today, but I'm hoping that God brings this person out of the woodwork before this year's out, to give his family some closure. That means this person come forward, or they talk to some of his so-called friends, those people that was close to him at that job he was working at, or some love interest he had. So I want his mother, look in the drawer, look in his drawer real good, and see if you see anything as far as a piece of paper that has a man's name on it, or some phone number with a man's name on it, or whatever it may be, because God says something is in the drawer. So if he was in a car, I don't see no, I saw a gun card, but it still wasn't going the right way for me to say a gun was pulled on him. But something was in the drawer, whatever drawer, closet, drawer, something was in it. We can even say this man was in the drawer. That means the man was in a closet. Get what I'm saying? The man was gay. The man was on the down low. Right? In the drawer means something is hidden. So if he was in the drawer, he was hidden. But I'm going to focus on Mr. Williams. That something could be in his drawer that can help in his case. That means a man's name, the very man who responsible for him being missing. Because this person was a mastermind, planned it out, and was shocked that he came. Because he was telling them about some money deal or something like that, some money, a job for him. But he backed out of that, I feel. And usually when that card come out and the people back out, they get killed because they backed out. Because a person who wanted them to be in a money deal need money bad. So they feel like you put them on the spot. So they trying to make you give in, but you won't give in, and they wind up killing a person in the process because the person won't give in. So this is for Mr. Williams. 28-year-old young man who had lots of life to live, a dancer and all the talents he had, that didn't return home. But God just flushed them out, flushed the person out. Flush him out. because he is around an idiot. And then it was a network of them. He went somewhere where he didn't even know his way back home because he was somewhere where it wasn't in his space. And his car was left behind. So he could have been taken by force to the place. Or he could have went on his own to go fill out an application and thinking it's one thing and it wound up being something else when he found out, and he might say, no, I don't want this, or however it might have went. So somebody might have said, leave your car here, we be right back, we just gonna fill out the application, but didn't tell him all the details like the card said. He hooked himself on to something, to somebody, to a business, to whatever, and he didn't ask a bunch of questions, God's saying. He left it to whoever it was to fix whatever it was. He didn't ask a bunch of questions, and that's where he messed up at. So when he found out probably what it was, he didn't want no parts of it. Because this is a job God would not want him to have. God wouldn't condone. And him backing out, the person don't like it because the person feel like the person got obligations to whoever the person is hooked to. So let's just see how this go. That somebody before this year's up some kind of way we hear something about Mr. Williams, something that they still looking, or they go talk to those friends of his. Mother look in the drawer really good in his drawer and see if you see any papers with a name of a man on it, with a number on it or anything. On his social media, any job that he last was looking at or whatever it may be, his last job he looked at, social media, his last job, where he was searching for jobs, anything like that, or just look in his drawer. Okay, this is the Brass Love One Healer Tarot 9 here on YouTube. This is for January 1st, 2025 for Mr. Williams, who went missing. Peace to the family.